All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that were well, and the salute and the Shalom to all the Akim that are out there laboring and pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. This is the sack of Jerusalem during 70 AD. All right. Now, I was just thinking that Esau Edom is the one that's starting all of these riots, right? He's the one that's responsible for all of the looting that that's happening now. All right, and he's been looting since 70 AD. Okay. Now I looked up the word looting, and I'm going to go to it in a couple seconds. This is the sack of Jerusalem, 70 AD, right? The sack of Jerusalem in the first Slakia, the sack of Jerusalem in the year 70 CE was a decisive event of the first Jew-Roman war, in which the Roman army captured the city of Jerusalem and destroyed both the city and its temple. Josephus places the siege in the second year of Vespasian, right? Now, Vespasian is an Edomite, okay, which corresponds to year 70 of the Common Era, right? Now, looting, okay? Looting meaning, it says, right, to loot, it means what? To steal goods from a place, typically during a war or riot, right? Plunder, pillage, ransack, sack, raid, rifle, rob, burgle, right? Ravage, devastate, lay waste to, vandalize, right? Now, Esau Edom, he vandalized Jerusalem. He vandalized the city of Israel, right? The city of Jerusalem. He sacked it, man. He vandalized it, right? Because the Ark of Titus, right? You see what? You see Edom carrying away what? The seven candlestick, right? Named the what? The menorah. Okay. Now, what's happening in the news now is what? Looting, right? Now, this is in Minneapolis, right? Let's see. So what you see a you see the police department in flames, right? Now, who's starting all of these protests and all of these lootings and all of that, man? Who's vandalizing everything, man? Who's starting it? Esau is starting it. Okay? Now they only show Jake in the news, right? But who's starting it, man? Esau is starting it, right? Now, the reason why they only focus on Jake, they only show Jake doing it, right? Is because they have what? An agenda, man. They have an agenda. Okay, so they can send in what? The martial law troops, right? So they store the chaos and they bring what? The order, right? Yes, yeah, again.
Fires and protests in response to George Floyd's death spread across the United States as outrage surrounding the incident intensified.
Now you see a lot of Edomites out there, right? Okay. Now, some of them might be Jake, not sure, but let's get it.
Outside the White House, protesters faced off against police dressed in riot gear and Secret Service on May 29th. The White House was briefly placed under lockdown in response.
And it's a great state, Minnesota. They've got to get tougher. They've got to get tougher. They've got to be strong. Honor the memory of George Floyd. Honor his memory. They have to get tougher. And by being tougher, they will be honoring his memory. But they cannot let that happen.
The situation.
You Edomites, you all should have honored George Floyd's life, but you all didn't honor that, right? Just like you all didn't. It's like kind of just like you all didn't honor the city of Jerusalem when you fucking sacked it, man. You all sacked it. But you have the damn nerve to tell these people to honor George Floyd's death, but you all didn't honor his life, though. You all took his life. Hypocrites, man. Make no damn sense.
The situation is incredibly dangerous.
On May 30th, Minnesota's governor mobilized the National Guard, stating that the protests had become more than a response to Floyd's death.
I myself can fully understand the rage. I spoke this evening to George Floyd's siblings quite extensively. I understand that rage. We've talked about it. We understand what has to happen. What's going on out there right now is not that.
The demonstrations in Minneapolis started when police officer Derek Chauvin, who is seen in video footage pressing his knee into Floyd's neck, was fired, but had not yet been charged with Floyd's death. Days of protests continued before Chauvin was charged on May 29th with third-degree murder and manslaughter.
See? Now, this is Job 20:5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Right? So the hypocrite is who? The hypocrite is Esau Edom, all right? Because he will tell you that this one thing is wrong, but he's the one that's starting it, though. He's the one that's actually doing it. Okay? Come on, man. Oh my Oh, this is ridiculous, man. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. It's like lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? So we know what Esau is doing, man. We know that he has an agenda and all that. Okay? Now, of course, other Edomites will believe the damn news. Hey, man. What do you expect, man? Edom, they ain't too smart no way, man. They are simple, just like Jake is. Right? They have an agenda, right? This is what they're doing. This is Revelation 12:10. And I heard a loud voice in heaven saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuse them before our God day and night. Right? Now, the accuser of our brethren, right? Let's go back. Let's go to Psalms. I think it's Psalms 50. Okay, this is Psalms 50 and 20. It says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. See? So Esau Edom, he's slandering us, right? Now, the law says what? Thou shalt not hold a grudge. See? But Esau holds a grudge, right? Well, fine. So this hatred that Esau is starting to openly show and demonstrate, he's had that for a long time, man. Right? He's just now really able to show it, man. Right? Why? Because he's at the end of his rulership, man. All right? So now he's going what? Balls to the wall, man. And he's saying what? F it. See? So who's really responsible for these lootings and vandalizing, man? Esau is. Esau, he's the one that's responsible for it. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? So everything that's happening on this earth is Esau's fault. Right? Esau, Edom, he's responsible for it. Right? Now, let's get this last one. Psalms 137. It might be the last one. I'm not sure yet. All right, Psalms 137 and 7 says, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Right. So when Edom, when they came into Jerusalem and they vandalized it and they sacked it and destroyed it, okay, and they stole the goods from it. See, this is what this is talking about, man. See? It says, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, right? Now Esau, he served us with what? With slavery, man, right? So this man goes around what? Looting, robbing, and what? Pillaging. Right? But then he blames Jacob for it then. All right. Then he blames Jacob for it when Esau is the one doing it. You can't blame nobody but yourself, man. Esau, you're the one that's responsible, man. Okay? You're the one that's responsible. The earth was given into your hands, right? So everything that happens here is your fault, man. You're the one you're the one that has to take responsibility for your actions, man. Which you don't like doing it, man. You hate to take responsibility, man, for the shit you did. See? But in the court of law, they say what? They hold you, it's like they hold you responsible for a law that you broke. See? So they want to hold Jake responsible for what Jake do. But Esau refused to hold himself responsible though for what they do. That's a hypocrite, man. That is a hypocrite. But who holds Esau Edom responsible? Let's get it. Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49 and 12. Alright? Say, for thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. Right? Now, whose judgment was not to drink of the cup? Ours, Yasha'Allah, right? It says, and art thou he, Esau Edom, that shall all together go unpunished? Yahweh Bashem El Shai is asking you a question, man. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Okay? So, even though you don't hold yourself responsible, you are held responsible, man. Okay? Because you will be judged for what you did. Okay? Because you still have to pay for what you did during 70 AD. You still have to pay for what you did to us in slavery. You still have to pay for what you did to Nagasaki and Hiroshima. You still have to pay for all that, right? And what you did to George Floyd, you got to pay for that. See? So you have a lot to pay for, man. You are caught red-handed, man. Hold on real quick. Let's get this. I'm just going to show this and close out. All right. Now, look at this. This is a video from YouTube.
I ain't got part of that shit.
Now, that's a cop. See, that's a cop, man. That's an undercover cop. Okay, so who's the one that's breaking all the windows at this AutoZone? Esau is with a hammer.
I zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit. Those cops will come for you if you're pulling that crap.
See? So he's the one doing it, man. E is the one doing it. He's the instigator, man. He's a cop. Come on now, man.
I just came with the hammer and smashed the windows.
I'm gonna fight you right now.
You wanna go? Yes, what's up? Somebody hold my blunt. Hey, somebody hold my blunt. Hey. Are you a fucking cop? What's up?
E, you are caught red-handed, man. You are caught red-handed, man. You are tacky, man. You are tacky and you are getting desperate and you're sloppy, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, that ain't talking about nothing. Man, see? It say questions raised over masked white man with umbrella seen calmly smashing windows before Minneapolis riots. See? Come on, man. Like, why would you have an umbrella? Right? Why would you have on all that gear and it's hot outside? Come on, man. He's a cop, man. Can you see that? See? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. See? Look. See here. It says the strange choice of clothes for a warm day combined with the high quality gas mask raised suspicions. He also seemed unwilling to engage with other protesters, right? As he methodically smashes the windows of the Minneapolis branch of AutoZone. Video shows that he is confronted by two people apparently trying to stop him before he turns and walks away quickly. See? Come on, man. Come on now. A small group follows him and tries to snatch the phone. It's like kind of a small group follows him and he tries to snatch the phone of the person filming. Now, if you ain't a cop, then you wouldn't get upset and you wouldn't try to snatch the phone of the person that's filming you, man. Right? Someone yells, "Are you a effing cop?" See? So he's a cop, man. Come on now. Come on now, man. He's a cop, man. He's a cop. He's a cop. And the agent provocateur, man. He's all that. He's trying to incite what, man? Violence. This is what Esau does, man. Okay? He does things, then he blames someone else for it. See? So with that I say, Shalom.